Do you know that blessings do not come naturally, but need to be created by your own actions, attitudes, and principles of life? The ancients have left us valuable lessons on how to create blessings, helping us to be lucky and peaceful all our lives. Let's learn 10 important things that the ancients taught so that we can not only live wisely but also know how to create blessings for life. This is the key to help you build a happy and sustainable life. 1. Do not owe money without paying in life. Everyone has times when they encounter financial difficulties. When others help or lend us money, we not only owe money but also owe them kindness and trust. The lender trusted and helped you in difficult times, so you should not let them down. Not paying back debts is not only an unjust act, but also destroys your reputation and dignity. According to the Buddhist law of cause and effect, not paying debts will lead to poverty and retribution, which may not only be in this life, but also in future lives. The saying, "Why do you have to work as a horse or a buffalo in this life?" It is because you owed money in your previous life and did not repay it, warns of the consequences of betraying trust and kindness. Paying debts on time not only shows gratitude, but is also a way to maintain reputation and dignity. It helps create a lucky life, accumulating blessings for yourself and your descendants. People with ethics always keep their word, pay debts on time, and do not let down those who have helped you. Life has to repay. That is an immutable law and should be respected. 2. No deceitful tricks. In life and work, no matter how difficult it is, we should not use deceitful tricks to achieve our goals. Tricks may bring short-term benefits, but what is achieved through deception is never sustainable. Instead, working honestly is the only way to build long-term and proud success. People who live a deceitful life easily lose the trust of others, and when they lose trust, it is extremely difficult to rebuild it. Success achieved through scheming only brings fear, insecurity, and cannot bring peace of mind. According to the law of cause and effect, deceitful actions will bring heavy consequences sooner or later. Therefore, choose the upright path. Work with effort and morality. That is the way to bring lasting happiness and a peaceful life. 3. Do not blame your family. Even though life is sometimes difficult and full of obstacles, we should not blame our family. Family is a place of unconditional love, the greatest spiritual support in everyone's life. Although financial conditions may not be sufficient, the love and concern that family gives us is always overwhelming. Parents with all their hearts are always ready to sacrifice everything to ensure their children have a better life, even though sometimes they cannot meet all material desires. The sleepless nights, the wordless worries, and even the drops of sweat falling are proof of that limitless love. Blaming family, parents, or siblings not only makes us unintentionally hurt the people who love us the most, but also pushes ourselves into a negative spiral. Resentment and blame can make us forget the most important things in life: family affection, filial piety, and appreciation for what we have. Filial piety is the foundation of human morality, the core value that everyone needs to preserve. We should not let temporary difficulties obscure sacred feelings, because family love is always the most solid thing, the support for us in stormy times. Instead of blaming, let's appreciate and be grateful for what our family has given us. Life can be full of difficulties, but patience, gratitude, and love will help us overcome them all. Family is the source of happiness, the place that helps us become stronger to continue on the path of life. Let family affection always be a source of motivation, and don't let resentment make you lose those precious values. 4. Don't be arrogant. Arrogance is a short but dangerous path that leads to quick failure. When a person thinks he is better than others, he loses the ability to perceive and evaluate the truth. Arrogance makes it easy for people to ignore advice from those around them, locking themselves in the illusion of their own talent and position. The vast world always has more talented people, and circumstances can change at any time. Life is impermanent. Wealth and status do not last forever. If you do not keep a humble heart, it will be easy to slide downhill. Arrogance only creates distance, makes you isolated, and loses support from the community. Truly successful people understand that arrogance does not help. Humility is the key to going further. Wise people know how to keep a humble attitude, understand that success comes from talent and support, learning from others. They listen and respect the opinions of those around them, not letting themselves get caught up in complacency. Arrogance and pride not only hurt relationships, but also harm yourself. When you are complacent, you stop learning and growing. Success does not come from bragging, but from your actions and attitudes. Remember, no matter how great your achievements are, there is always someone better. Stay humble, respect others, and keep learning to continue to grow. 5. Don't calculate with friends. Friends are important companions in each of our lives. They are the ones who are willing to share and help us overcome difficult and arduous times. However, calculating with friends not only hurts friendships, but also causes us to close the path of connection and mutual support in the future. Calculating and selfish in friendship only brings distance, loss of trust, and destroys the good values that friendship brings. When friends become the object of calculation, the relationship will gradually become tense, and trust will be easily lost. Once trust is broken, it becomes extremely difficult to mend. Friends are not people to take advantage of or compete with, but people to share, help, overcome difficulties, and experience joy in life together. Sincere friendship is based on mutual respect, empathy, and unprejudiced support. Life will become much more meaningful and happier when we treat friends with sincerity. Respecting, understanding, and sympathizing with friends will help strengthen the relationship, and that is also the way for us to keep good friends by our side. True friendship does not require petty calculations, but sharing and trust. Always remember that treating friends with sincerity and respect will not only bring you valuable friends, but also help your life be filled with joy and peace. 6. Do not destroy other people's families. Love and marriage are sacred relationships that need to be respected and protected. Destroying other people's families, even just because of temporary love, is a violation of ethics, causing suffering not only for the couple, but also for the children and families of both sides. A person with ethics and dignity will never let himself fall into the role of a third person, because he understands that love won by means of tricks is not only unsustainable but also leaves unpredictable consequences. Living ethically, not destroying the happiness of others, is the way to avoid bad karma. True love is only meaningful when it comes from respect and sincerity, not based on lies and hurt. Remember, destroying other people's families not only destroys your self-worth, but also creates bad karma, which must be paid for with suffering in the future. 7. Don't lose your character. Character is the most important factor that must be maintained throughout life. It is not only an external expression, but also a core value within each person. No matter how many hardships and challenges life faces, the most important thing is to never give up on your character. It is perseverance, courage, and honesty with yourself. Living true to yourself, maintaining your stance, and not succumbing to difficulties or temptations is the clearest way to demonstrate character. People with character are not easily swayed by external conditions and do not let circumstances influence their conscience and morality. When faced with challenges, they do not choose the easy path by doing things that go against their conscience or morality. They know that only by maintaining character and living true to their values can they overcome all the storms in life. Temperament helps us create our own value, making others respect and trust us. A person with a strong temperament not only controls himself, but also has a great influence on those around him. No matter what difficulties you encounter, always keep your spirit strong. Do not lose your self-respect and principles of life. 8. Do not blame fate. Each person's life is a journey full of surprises and changes. No one can predict everything that happens. Sometimes we are lucky and favorable, but sometimes we have to face difficulties and challenges that seem impossible to overcome. However, instead of blaming fate, we need to understand that difficulties are a natural part of life. Each challenge comes with valuable lessons, helping us to mature and become stronger. Blaming fate not only makes us more tired and depressed, but also reduces our will and determination to rise up. Fate does not decide everything, but our attitude towards difficulties determines the future. Calmness, optimism, and confidence in our own abilities will help us find ways to overcome all obstacles. Instead of blaming, accept that life always has challenges for us to practice and develop. By facing difficulties positively, we will not only achieve success, but also find joy and confidence in our journey. Life will become better when we know how to face fate with optimism and patience. 9. Don't compare yourself to others. Each of us has our own life, experiences, and journey, and no one is the same. Comparing yourself to others only leads to unnecessary competition and takes away the joy in life. In fact, happiness does not lie in how much wealth, status, or success you have compared to others, but in knowing how to appreciate and be satisfied with what you have. When comparing and competing, we unintentionally create pressure for ourselves, making life tiring and stressful. Instead of comparing, focus on enjoying the good things that life brings. Wealth is not only about material things, but also about good relationships and simple happy moments in everyday life. Each person has their own path to pursue their dreams and goals. The success of others does not mean you have failed. The important thing is that you are living according to your values, not being governed by comparison standards. Only when you stop comparing can you fully feel life and find peace in your heart. Remember, knowing how to be content with the present is the key to happiness. Comparing and competing with others does not bring any benefits, but on the contrary, only takes away joy and peace of mind. Enjoy your own life, love what you have. That is the right path to true happiness. And do not lose your principles of life. Principles of life are core values that help shape each person's personality and morality. They are the foundation for us to face all challenges and difficulties in life while still maintaining our ego, self-respect, and sincerity. Even if circumstances change, even if life pushes us into difficult situations, we should not lose our basic principles of life. Those principles include honesty, sincerity, prestige, and ethics. A person who lives with principles is someone who always knows how to maintain self-respect, does not hurt others, or lose his dignity for personal gain. Principles of life are the compass that helps us orient ourselves when we are lost, the boundary to avoid being drawn into temptations or mistakes. When we follow those values, we will always feel peace of mind, even if life has many fluctuations. Principles of life are not only about respecting ourselves, but also about how we build trust with the people around us. It is by living with principles that we can maintain our reputation, receive respect from others, and build sincere, lasting relationships. Living without principles may bring temporary benefits, but will have long-term consequences, causing us to regret and lose peace of mind. Only when we live according to our principles, we will not regret what we have done. Being steadfast with these life values will help you achieve peace of mind and a life worth being proud of. Principles of life are the foundation for you to maintain self-esteem and constantly move forward, regardless of the difficulties or challenges that life brings. The teachings of the ancients have gone through many generations, but still retain their value. Hopefully, each of us will always remember and apply these principles to life to increase blessings, live peacefully and happily. Please leave a comment to share your views on this issue. Don't forget to follow the channel to update the latest content. Thank you and see you again in the next programs.